I always told everyone I'm a fish. Now you can see I wasn't lying. Anyway, we got a game here. This is gonna be over pretty soon, bluntly. What's funny about this game is that you got Cat Cow versus Cat the Vat, so it's a cat battle. Don't see that very often. I love all the animal names. It's a funny little thing. You find little things to laugh at in this game. But anyway, this Comet Catcher remake match, bluntly, this is not going to last very long. You can see Red Team pushing very far. You can see the income differential. Frankly, Blue Team holding on quite well in terms of energy income, and that's largely down to Cat spamming out these advanced solars. And notice the way this is being done, by the way. It was a low number of solars, but 2 energy storages to bank up the energy, because the bulk of the cost for an A solar is in that energy cost. You know, it's cheap on metal and heavy on energy, so it takes about a little over a minute to repay itself, I think. But if you bank up that energy, then it's very easy to pay that as a lump sum, rather than, you know, stalling out on E. So that's the one good thing this team has going for it right now. And then you look over here, you see basically the opposite. Red playing it correctly, actually. But yeah, we had some early leaks on Orange, wiping out that base. A series of leaks, frankly, early and mid-game. And now this is tough, because, you know, you want to run into these Sheldons to get into firing range to actually do your damage, but obviously you take so much damage on the approach in that early investment. It's weird to talk about investing your HP, but you know what I mean. That early investment might not pay off if you don't have the numbers. But at the same time, you can't just let them run free, right? Throwing up an agitator here, I'm not sure we have the metal for it, and yeah, the resign vote comes through. Resign vote called, vote passes. Now,
Commander
we'll
has
see
died.
if I get into this lobby or not. It's fine if I don't.
Battle
Cat cow,
ended.
getting the cow. Holy shit. Is that what they call manifesting? Manifesting the cow there? Well done by Red. Now, this is going to be, if I can exit the lobby here, max rating 28. I'm sitting at 31. Hey, Cat. Is rating limit, maybe? I am only a fish. Do you fear me? I got a beer here. I hope that doesn't come through too much on the mic. But yeah, kind of a slow night. Just playing some 1v1s against a MLG clan guy, who was don't cry, I'm just a fish. I feel like that's a reference to something I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't mind specking. I don't mind spectating to the command. You do help here. Yes, you definitely do. I think. Shit. Let me select the. I think it's max rating level. Oh, sick.
You
right,
are now
it.
playing.
Hey, man, I haven't played this map in a fucking year. This is a fun one. This map, this is one of those that, like, low-key has a ton of reclaim, and you can do a nasty T2 rush if you get all the reclaim. So you very often see strong players sort of go MIA at the start of the game. And when that happens, you know they're rushing T2. Now, the unfortunate thing about this setup here... Oh, I'll take that invite. I was about to say. Unfortunate thing here is that Cat and I are very likely going to be on opposite teams. However, we also got Cat Cow in here helping to fix the balance, so we'll see. We'll see if it actually... Okay, never mind. So I'm probably gonna get filleted. That's what you do to a fish. I'm gonna get filleted here. This is gonna be a rough one. Cat and cat. I'm not even gonna know how to talk about them. It's double cats versus a fish. Cat's, of course, the natural predator thereof, if you're a fish. So this is gonna go pretty much how you would expect it to go when two cats try to take out a fish. That's my prediction for this match, but we're gonna do our best. We're gonna try hard.
Please choose your
We always
starting
do.
location.
And man, oh man, I'm not sure, man. What do I want to do here? Let me grab. I can grab the reclaim and go fast to you too. I'm not going to plug my stream quite right now. I love this gamer tag. I'm not gonna lie. It confuses people, but like in a fun way, and that is something. Well, what?
Battle started. Battle paused.
Damn, I didn't actually notice. Got some fools in here. They're effectively trolling. That's goofy. Yeah, so I mean, we're basically fucked. If I'm going against Cat Cow and Cat the Vet, and I got two people that want to just, you know, it's like when you see two people sharing a big sweater. You know that sort of trope. Like that's what these guys are trying to do with their base. That's no good. That's no good at all. So maybe I don't go fast T2 because we're going to be down 2 at the front. So never mind on that. Maybe I just do my best to carry. But okay, I guess I'm picking last year, so I don't even get to pick what spawn I get. I'm just going to see what gets handed to me. Is that fucking boss? A sort of anti-capitalist kind of gamer tag, I think.
Please choose your starting
if
location.
My Spanish is not mistaken. This is all good by me. I'm not gonna rush fast TG from this spot low BTW. So forget that I said that last round. Do I want to go core or arm? I actually like Janice's. In this region. There you go.
Battle started.
All right, let's get it going. Man, I was playing some goofy games earlier. I was really playing poorly. I straight up had a game where I forgot to drop energy before I dropped my lab in a 1v1. Oh, let's go. We're going to get a fish. We got an artist in here. Let's go. Oh man, are we? Where's the sweat though? Where's the sweat drops? It's you gotta put a little bit of sweat coming off the fish. There we go. Now it's perfect. That's fun. That's really fun. Well, it looks like it's sweating blood. It's a little grim. That's what can you do sometimes. Now, this game is very much going to come down to who gets leaked on first and how hard. And I'm super glad to be on the edge here because it means that I'm less exposed. However, it also means it's going to be harder for me to help the team. So what I'm wondering about is, what do I have going on opposite me? Who is over there? Because that's really going to decide how much can I do. That's going to be the determining factor on like how much flexibility, how much play I get here.
You're low on power.
I know I'm low on power, thank you. It feels slightly judgmental, that voice. I know I've said that before, but I'm like, God, you don't gotta rub it in. So I'm doing my best over here. But okay, let's get into it. Let's go. This actually might be just what I need, is to talk to wake me up. Okay, fuck. So that means cat's opposite me, most likely. And we got both of them. Okay, so this is bad. It's also good. This is... We got the cat base over here, but two cats, one base. I don't know. No, the situation is basically that I'm gonna be absolutely sweating my gills off here. On the other hand, I would rather these folks go up against me than up against like a one-chev. You know what I mean? So in that sense, maybe I can help out the team by staying alive versus the two strongest players. And obviously, I mean, I've played enough games to know that that's not enough to win all the time. It's, in fact, not even most of the time. Very rarely is that enough to win, but it's enough to not lose. Depends your settings. I gotta not be typing. I appreciated it, and it's immortalized on stream. God, I'm glad I can type fast. I mean, truly, where would I be in life if I couldn't do that shit and also play the game? Alright, now they both went bots, which makes sense for res bots. I went vehicles because I'm dumb. Man, this guy's on fire. I love that. It's so funny. Now, I know I said I like Janus here, and I'm not building Janus. I really... Oh, come on, dude. You don't want to start Janus. Janus is not a starting unit, but it is a pretty good unit to, like, switch into once you've kind of established yourself, I guess. And now what I'm going to do here, first and foremost... Oh boy. Ooh, I'm going to scream. I'm going to scream in fear. Oh, no. Everything is going wrong. Everything is going wrong. This is horrible, frankly. I don't think I can even afford that LLT right now. Oh man, I'm so fucked. Alright, Januses are coming out, though. Two best players opposite me. I will maybe need help. This dude's on fire. That's genuinely so funny. Now, Januses absolutely slap versus clumps of bots. And that is like one of my only chances here, is to get a really good engagement. Now, Cat, or no, that's Cat Cow, who I don't know that player's style as well. So that's going to make things harder for me here. Yeah, correctly splitting the units there. But the second Janus volley will come up in time to get a good connection, I think. Ooh. Not the best, to put it bluntly. And let's see. I do need to continue scaling build power as well. I think I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna do Janices and Whistlers. That's gonna be my comp. Oh, come on, cat. Come on. Now, the main pro of this comp is you can put a lot of damage on a commander. Oh, damn. Good hit there. I'm gonna see if I can get another volley on the comm here. I do have my targets set, but I did not have them on hold fire, and they don't quite connect right. And everything else goes wrong too. So no, I'm pretty fucked actually. I'm in really rough shape here. And yeah, this is gonna be a game of just sort of slowly losing as I watch the noobs idle. Oh, that's a good connection. Well, no, it's not. It nearly was. This is the risk with these lobbies. And this is honestly, this is why I think it's so fucking stupid to have like a mid-level ratings cap. Is like, genuinely, if you want to have a noob lobby, it's not about keeping high-level players out. Like, the low-level players are going to decide the outcome of the game. Like, straight up. That's just how this works. My god. I mean, I'm just kind of fucked, aren't I? God, be worse. Holy mac. No. Holy mac. I don't think that's how you spell that.
Your commander is heavily damaged.
Air? My man's on air? What the fuck? I mean, air could actually be good if we bomb, but you know that's not for bombers. Okay, I'm just gonna spam out Whistlers here for a little while. And yeah, that's what I was expecting. Artillery up, GG. Good God. I mean, so this is the thing about this map, is that, like, in principle, it's such a cool design for a map. In practice, it so relies on people not being fucking cowards who sit in base. And people are cowards who sit in base. So it's one of those maps that's just sort of ruined by the players. It's just, I don't know, there's something that just short-circuits these people's fucking brains to where they can't understand how to play it right. And it's frankly very frustrating. Just giving all this metal away for free, I guess. Now, my best case scenario would be that I can bait Cat in and get a fat E-gun. I do not expect that, but you gotta try, right? My worst case scenario would be a one-chev running tanks in front of me so that I can't actually hit that D-gun. Okay, maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. Let's see. Let's see. Please, pretty please. You must have a radar lock. You must know.
Enemy commander
Okay, big,
destroyed.
actually. I'm standing over here because it's out of range of the artillery, if you were wondering. I'm gonna take one of these guys and go up for reclaim. And yeah, you can see. I'm gonna spam Janus for defense. Actually, we're gonna do a 1-1 Janus blitz. Okay, this might get us somewhere, or it might just be a huge metal donation. Fuck me. Okay, and now we know they got a turret there. And that's when I have to back up and stop reclaiming. And yeah, frankly, I mean, so the missile trucks are the only thing really working in my favor here. But at least I have that, you know, at least it's not nothing, right? I would love to get some volleys on Cat here. This
T2
is definitely
unit detected.
necessary to keep me in the game. Oh god damn, I lost all my fucking missile trucks. Wasn't paying attention. Yeah, dude. What is there even to be gained by pinging that? Like, I fucking know,
Enemy
dude.
commander destroyed.
Oh, the mines might actually do something. That would be funny if they did. But of course they won't, because they're in the wrong position. What are you gonna do? Good try. I mean, actually a horrible try, but the thought was there. I wish it was the thought that counts. It's frankly not. And I'm gonna overflow this metal straight to the guy that's getting T2. And I'll de-gun it if I have to,
Receive new units.
but I really don't want to have to. One chef trying to tell me how to play. Actually, I did need to keep him up there to get that reclaim.
You've received new units.
Get some shell shockers out, work on this turret line. And yeah, at this point I definitely do need to bring the combat, there's no doubt about that. We've passed the point where that's viable. Keep that dude forward. That has nothing to do with being able to eco. But it is true, I guess, so it's like at least you're following the plot. I think... Gosh, I wish I was Cortex so that my bombers were good. And I wish this guy wasn't building minefields right where I want to stand. I mean, genuinely, what do you think you're contributing? It's one shove. I shouldn't be too hard on him. But also, I want to win the fucking game. You know, fuck me for trying to win. I don't really have a good play here. We don't even know who their verse is over here. Is it the one Chev? That must be Sheldon's. That's some pretty 101 level shit. Now the idea is to try to bait the push forward and then I can come around and slam them. But really anything to block this line of sight is going to be good. So yeah, I can sort of play Ring Around the Rosie here and sort of force them to not come forward too much. And that keeps these guys alive for the time being.
Aircraft spotted.
Okay, we've had an air lab for like 10 minutes. Do we have any fighters? No, but we have a T2 turret there, so I'm never breaking through there. Great. Yep, we're fucked. Confirmed. I mean, why would you build the air lab and not get fighters? Can I put shell shockers here and actually hit anything useful with them? That's has never occurred to me before. We're doing research on the Sweatyfish channel today. If this guy gets hit, I'm gonna be so mad. You know what? You know what? Desperate times call for desperate measures, and I have never been more desperate than I am right now. We're gonna do something really dumb here, but we need to get a radar jammer up first. Mining? Bro. Like you're building mechs? I'd fucking hope so. I'd sure fucking hope so. I'm so mad that I'm doing my face reveal stream, and this is the game I get. It's just some absolute fucking dog water. I mean, this is truly like...
Enemy commander
if it were over
destroyed.
by now, I'd be like, okay, whatever. Oh, this is interesting at least. Good. Keep going. Only took you 20 minutes, but, you know, you got 5 units out, walked them across the map, and noticed there was nothing stopping you from claiming your win. That's the thing with the fucking one chefs, is they don't know how to check whether they're meeting resistance or not.
Commander destroyed.
Oh, these guys can't even get up here to build the dang thing. Oh gosh, that's really bad. And these mines are dying to ticks, of course. Of course. The only good thing this guy's done so far, but it actually is good. So I don't want to see him throw it away.
You've received new units.
I'll take it. I didn't think he'd actually do that, to be honest with you. I was not expecting that. Okay, now this is up. That's actually... This is really funny. I was not expecting this to get up. But, you know, I'll take it. Kind of wonder if I should get a plasma shield. A fucking deflector, a keeper. I don't think I can afford that, though. Worth it. I get the reclaim, so honestly, it could be worse, right? Like...
You're
oh, no, not a
metal.
fucking Juno. No, I don't want that. I want a fucking plasma shield.
You've received new units.
Okay, I'll take it. I do actually need a Juno node now that I think about it. Can you get up there? Bro, don't fucking do this to me. You could build the other thing. Build this. I'm gonna fucking scream, dude. I'm straight up gonna scream. This is so insanely frustrating. I'm gonna turn that stockpile down to like 2. It's the big thing that you really need to do with Junos. They're so expensive. Oh wow, speaking of expensive, I am overflowing metal. It's a goofy situation for me to find myself in.
You're
Bro,
overflowing metal.
fucking please build the thing. I will pay you. I will straight up pay you. How did you build the other thing if you can't build this? God, this is just such a slog. This is genuinely, this is one of those maps that feels engineered to make it as hard to help your team as possible. It's like, it's technically a team game, but really it's just some parallel 1v1s. A fucking Thor. A fucking Thor. You're losing your entire base to Fiends, but at least you got a Thor. I mean, it's just, you're so fucking stupid. You're so stupid.
You've received new units.
You're stupid and you're bad and you're wasting my time.
You've received new units.
Genuinely, what the fuck is wrong with you? Now let's make sure this guy can build. I think that's where it was before, so surely you can do that again. Because the thing is, this is leaving a huge reclaim field, but they're not taking it. You know what I mean? they're not eating that reclaim. So, it's actually okay. I'm gonna build a second plasma shield after everything. I think I want a fucking radar jammer too. Just build it, dude. Just so sick of dumb shit. I'm so sick of dying to dumb shit. Like one fiend that no one knows how to shoot at. It's frankly very frustrating. It's you know, it's not the positive vibes that we like to bring here on the Sweatyfish channel. I'll tell you that much for sure. It's a challenge. It's a fucking bummer. I'm so mad because I've been saving. I've been saving this this face reveal for like a week or two, and I was like, today's the day, and immediately I just fucking jinxed the games that we're playing. But what are you gonna do? That's life. That's life. That's life. I mean, truly, what are you gonna do? You know. Probably have multiple fusions up by now. What the fuck is there? Nothing's there. I have radar. I'll go check it, I guess. Can you hit that low? Will that work? Can you aim down? I think so. In real life, you could just adjust how fast you fire it, I think, and that would work. But I don't know if that works in bar. I don't know if bar logic and real life logic are the same to that degree. There's a fucking mammoth. I need to get a fusion up, and anti-nuke for that matter. Anti-nuke binder in allied chat. Not that these folks are playing the game at the level where they even know how to build that. You know, at least this dude's communicating, and that's, frankly, a lot better than a lot of people. I'm gonna try to kill it with the mammoth. I can, of course, repair. And I would expect my repairs to out-DPS the mammoth. Maybe I would be a fool to think such a thing. I don't know, man. It's bluntly very frustrating trying to play this game. Need to kill ASAP. Just... or we sit idle, and this thing dies for the second fucking time! My god, guys. I mean, genuinely, what the fuck is wrong with you, though? Like... Oh yeah, now we get it. Now we get it. Now that it doesn't matter. I mean, like, I'm trying so damn hard. Oh, you know what? We can build this back here. Like, 10 minutes ago. Ready to what they're waiting for. They did definitely tech up, that is true. Good job recognizing that, even if it is sort of stating the obvious.
You've received new units. It needs to arm. And it also only covers half my base, so I don't actually... That doesn't help me. I think what I'm gonna do here... What am I going to do here? I don't think a nuke would work. Bluntly, I don't think it would work. I doubt it would work, but maybe. We have air. Can we scout anti-nuke placements? Why are we building LLTs from aircons at the 33-minute mark? Like, genuinely, what do you think that is contributing to your team? Is that going to stop a mammoth? Is that going to stop a mammoth? You know, I shouldn't even be building this. They're just going to walk on it again. There we go, that actually... We're not dead yet. We're not dead yet. Okay. This is gonna suck if this ends up being like a crazy comeback highlight reel game. And it's just like, yeah, I fucking hated it the whole time. I'm just talking shit as all this crazy shit's happening. It's the dramatic irony would go hard on this one if it ends up being a win, but it's not. It's not. I don't think I need to worry about that. It's not gonna happen. Simply not what's gonna T3
go
unit
down.
detected.
Yep, there's the T3. Where is it? I mean, genuinely, I'm just like, maybe I should just fucking scale forever. How did I... Why do I have arm and core?
You're
Oh,
overflowing
because I got
metal.
gifted a T2 con. Or not gifted, I bought it technically, but... You know... I'll
Enemy
pretend it was a
commander
gift.
Destroyed.
Oh, they're building hovers. They're literally trolling us. They're literally trolling us, building fucking hovers on a land map.
Like, what are they waiting for? Genuinely, what are they waiting for? You could just build some carts and walk across this cliff. You could do a million things. That was a mistake to go for Aphis, I think. There they are, there's the cards. Well, this guy actually does have T3 up, to his credit. I'm not going to say he's playing well, because it took him 37 minutes, you know, to show up with the stuff we need. But, better late than never, I guess, technically. And yeah, we are just going to go hard with Starlight spam here. Oh, thank God. Thank God, the kid... I don't want... Amphibious... Why are you building amphibious tanks, my friend? Just, there's no... That doesn't... Where's the water? I mean, like, some things you would hope to not have to explain to people. But here we are. Gonna double tap there just to make sure it takes. Oh, that's frustrating. I could fucking scream. I spread them out. I noticed that was happening right as it happened. I could fucking scream. That's double persecutors. I should have just ecoed way harder, honestly. I'm gonna turn off everything. And I'm just gonna eco real hard. Everything except for tick spam and res spots is getting turned off. Sitting over here with my wind economy. It's better than nothing, I guess. I do need... What do I need? Certainly build power. I think maybe, yeah, we build our line up off of that. And we don't want these tier 1 converters anymore. Now, it's interesting that we're not completely dead right now. I'm gonna get a con. Yep. So good. I'm not going to mention that they also have T3. I don't want to break this guy's spirits. I appreciate that he's trying, even in such a fucked up situation. I mean, I'm trying too, you know, even if it's bumming me the hell out. Hell yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it, man. I think I'm going to eat my T2 lab even. So that's not... I don't want T2. I want Eco.
You've received new units. You've received new units.
The important thing is to not die. I don't want to lose. To not have my units die, let me clarify. Everyone dies, of course. Can you reach that far with that thing? I don't think you can fire that far. Never mind. I'm gonna do something dumb for a moment here. You've been doing that all game. I know. And I'm gonna go for this again. Or I can't do the big one, but I can do a small one.
You've received new units.
Oh, hell yeah. I think, yeah, we need more build power, frankly. This is such a janky base layout. I genuinely don't feel good about it. Yo, Vanguard's actually pulling their weight here. Love to see it. I am going to start reclaiming a lot of these wins, even as I'm building more. Hypocritical? Arguably. I'm not sure such concepts apply in bar. But if they do, then that's what that is. Okay, deep breath. Deep breath. I do have my anti-nuke up, so I'm not super worried. Oh, can I hit that? That would be really sick. Ooh, kind of whiffed, actually. Kind of whiffed pretty hard. It's a... I'm gonna try the dumbest thing I can do. Now, oh right, I want to swap these guys' responsibilities, which means I'm gonna have to eat some, attack light, okay, I'll give you some shit. If that's what you need. Synchronized explosions there, that was kind of funny. I'm gonna move up here to distract from my little cartoon run by the classic one-card gambit. Oh boy. Oh, and this guy can't figure out how to get over there. So I will politely point out what direction it's in. Yo, if this gets in, that's gonna be so funny. That's gonna be so fucking funny if this gets in. One 5% HP Karganet. No! The sniper took it out! No! Damn. Oh, man. That was so close to being really funny. Okay, yeah, Bluto's the thing. We have no fighters. Fuck me for assuming that the guy who got an air lap 20 minutes ago would get anti-air, even though I've called enough of that before. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, we just lose. We just lose. It's fucking 25 minutes overdue. But, finally it's happening. I am going to throw down a gantry, because if we have any path to staying in this game, it's going to start with that. I'm going to do an arm one, though. I wonder, those guys must have blown themselves up on an Aphis or something.
You've received new units.
Yellow doing absolutely incredible here. Playing above their weight, I would say. Love to see it. I'm going to eat all the wins. Oh, another nuke. Interesting. That one could actually be good. You know what? I take everything back. I'm not even mad about how mad I was earlier. That was just part of the journey to get here, and now this has finally turned into a good game. Against all odds, and frankly, against all expectations.
You've received
most
new
of all
units.
mine. This is remarkable. Thank you, but never say keck again as long as you live. This is 2025, we're not doing that shit anymore.
Titan detected.
Some of us never were, but you know what I mean. Okay, I think it's Razorback time. Over in Casa Sweaty. God, that's the first time I've ever said that. I hate it. I'm sorry. I apologize for that one. Casa Sweaty, good God.
Metal.
What has my life come to that I do this now? I'm gonna push in. I would love to target this dude down. Or actually, I should clear... yeah.
Juggernaut detected. T3 unit is ready.
Power? I'll send you that. And I'll send you some winds that I haven't eaten yet. Oh, wow. What the fuck? We don't deserve to win that, but I'll take it.
You've received new units. Enemy commander destroyed.
What the fuck, man? That's baffling. That's baffling.
Battle ended.
Man. What a game, LOL. Watch that one back on my stream and you'll see. 80% me just fucking complaining about how much we're about to lose. Nice. It's on 5 minutes delay, so you can catch the end of the game. All right, we are one short. I would love to go next map. Ooh, Angel Crossing, that's a good one. This actually is a map that shares the problem that the last one did. The last map we were on is one that's very hard to help your teammates, and it's just kind of a matter of, like, watching someone get rolled over. And this is very much the same way. It's fun, though. All right, let's see. What's the situation here? A stacked spec list and an absolutely unstacked lobby. You know what? I'll let someone in. This will be a more balanced game, and this way I get to spec. I'm a spec and do some... I'm not going to tell them that I'm specking and doing commentary, because that'll make them think that they want to stream cheat. I don't want to put that idea in their heads, but I'll say it in spec chat after the game starts. Spec for a bit. That last game took 6 months off my life. Razel 8, is that someone from here? I guess so. Cool. Let's see how my OS is doing after that. Could be worse. I'll turn it away from that. I don't want to look like I'm showing off. Sometimes I forget people can see this. Oh boy. All right.
Y'all should start. I can't call the vote because I'm spec. Or maybe I can. Damn, I can't. That's kind of messed up. Y'all should start so I have something to watch. All right, we're gonna I'm gonna do this like Barcaster Brightworks or something with those 40 OS motherfuckers that they like to commentate. But we're gonna do that for the noobs, you know, something for everyone. That's I'm an equal opportunity caster, and we're gonna be focusing on things that are going well. It's much easier to focus on things that are going poorly. I'm gonna practice my commentary this round. LOL. Let's see. Now this is, honestly, this is a masterpiece of a map, and it's quite difficult to play, and it can be quite frustrating, but it's extraordinarily well designed. I really like it a lot. That is correct, but a lot of people get tunnel vision. This usually ends up being no man's land. This ends up being a blasted wasteland full of plasma shells and spent artillery. The real metal is on the sides, right? That's why you see red going over here. Platt clearly knows what they're doing. I mean, all of these, like, these are big mixes, first off. These are 2.6s. 2.6s over here as well, compared to the 1.8s, right? So that's not to be scoffed at. But, like, seriously, that's, yeah, you want to have your strongest players play in those lanes. And you just want people who are good enough to spam artillery and have this stalemate. If this turns into a stalemate, that's good enough most of the time. Now, Platt could go naval, but very often naval actually doesn't go super well here. I've seen people open bots and get an advanced position with turrets. Or even open vehicles, because then you can get your amphibious constructors, and you can build these CMXs with the amphib con. You don't want that to be your first con, because it has a very high energy cost, but if you get it after you've got a little bit of eco up, then you can scale very effectively with that, and that doesn't require the big investment into C that building a C lab would entail. Now, on the other hand, from these types of positions, this I don't super know if I like this. I think I like having this guy go up here and walk over to, like, take these. I think, how am I gonna front with, what the fuck is he talking about? Man, that's a one shove for you. Shove questions. How do I play front as air? Good God. Okay, no, I said I was gonna be positive. And I am going to be. So that's what we're doing here. Oh, I see Cat in chat saying just a fish. I told you it was true. A sweaty fish at that. But yeah, let's see. Platt, 2 mechs, 2 solars into the 3rd mechs. What lab is it going to be? It's going to be a C lab. And then we're dropping an LLT and a radar. I don't like putting the radar in front of the LLT because you're blocking most of the firing range, but in this case, I guess, I'm not sure that's pathable by bots and vehicles. That might be a little too deep for them, so maybe it's okay. I would prefer to put it further back. It also makes the radar easier to snipe, right, because the LLT is not body blocking for it. Over here, Atomopoly, a very customized game of Monopoly, perhaps, taking those 3 mechs. A little slow on the draw here. Tsu actually is going air lab and is going gunships. Now, the last time that I personally played this map, I was in a noob lobby much like this one, and I was the clear OS outlier, and I got mad rushed and gunship sniped. I went for a really greedy play where I walked up here and took these mechs super fast, and my comm was just out of defense range and got eradicated by gunships, and I literally, like, rage quit by, like, the 4-minute mark. So, gunships can be effective here. I don't know that Tsu is going to execute them correctly, considering everything else I'm seeing about how this base is laid out, how this game is unfolding. But, you know, you gotta hope, right? ASD Troll 400 Going for the hovers here, getting 3 hover cons to start. Extraordinarily expensive, 3,000 energy, comparable to a vehicle amphibious con. I'm looking for a vehicle lab here to see if I can show you. Yeah, 3,100. Both really horribly expensive. 1,900 for a normal con. Hovers, probably the worst thing to start with. It's just horrible. I don't think it's good. And yeah, the leak is going to the air player, who in theory should have gunships up to deal with that, but I don't actually see where they are. Oh. Okay. Anyway, the leak is here. We're getting now, this is what? Yeah, it is our first LLT, but we had, like, many queued up at various points. There's been a whole journey in that regard. Now, Platt, uncontested on the sea. Atomopoly, with the bot lab, is not... Now, this is a 4-chef 20 OS. This is nominally one of the most skilled people in this lobby. So I'm a little baffled by the fact that we're seeing a Centurion and nothing else. You're getting that early Geo, but you can't afford it. A geothermal plant, 13,000 power. You're sitting at plus 77. So do the math on how long that's going to take, right? It's quite a while. We're seeing about 2 minutes here, which, you know, I mean, you'll have the basics of your eco up by the 5-minute mark. I guess it could be worse. It could be a lot better, though. And now, of course, when the commander gets into the party, then we immediately e-stall. And yeah, 123, I don't like it. I don't think it's good enough. But, you know, it's better than nothing. Platt over here e-scaling with the tidals. Now, the tidals, the average wind speed is 17, and the tidals give you plus 20 energy. But the tidals cost about twice as much metal to make as the winds do. So wind scaling is much, much better than tidal scaling on this map. Tidals, however, are arguably more protectable, but when you're building them all the way up to the shoreline, you're not actually benefiting from that. So what I would do, if I was building tidals, is I would build them something like this, but more than that, I would not build them at all. I would have my construction ship boosting my lab, and I would have my comm back here, scaling wind. You know, I used to be all about rows of 2, and more recently I've come around to doing bigger rectangles, but with some spacing. Why do we have 2? Surely not. Oh my god. How did I miss that? Okay. Atomopoly has finally caught up with, frankly, half of the reason that I didn't want to play this lobby, which is that these folks are very confused. Now, we see mid going completely uncontested. This is, I mean, this is frankly a bit of a joke of a game. What's Cat doing? What's going on over there? Oh, you're just idle. Okay, yeah. I saw that the spec list had shortened up, and I was like, maybe there's a better lobby open that I could jump to, but no such luck. Anyway, we got fighters up. That's probably good. That's an improvement on last game, at least. Atomopoly, fully idle after finishing this Geo, overflowing energy to the team, so that's something, I guess. Taking these high ground mexes, which it's amazing no one else has built yet by the 5-minute mark. The run-by to kill them is going to arrive before they're built, to tell you something about how this is going. This is, I mean, this is noob stuff. This is Neubauer. This is real Neubauer Sue up. But, okay, yeah, that's not bad, actually, this run-by, considering that we're seeing a repeat queue of, like, almost nothing but cons over here. 2 cons for 5 pawns. I actually don't mind a 1-to-5 ratio here, but 2-to-5 is really bad, especially at this point in the game, and especially in this situation. This is really rough. The Centurion actually would be worth its weight in gold if it could get into range. And bafflingly, this guy refuses to attack the gunships, instead preferring to just sort of move command them back and forth. Red is completely baffled. What is going on here? Why aren't they contesting me? The reason being they don't know which way the enemy team is, or which way their own base is, apparently in Atomopoly's case. Really strange sights over here. Somehow air's getting to this before green does. You would think, with all those cons that green was making, that these mexes would get taken fast, and actually, moreover, these ones. But no. This is completely uncontested, by the way. I like the gunship harass. That's one of the first good things we've seen in this game. Red Industry, misspelled, is calling for air support. Of course there is none.
They have 0 air players to the other team's 2. So the fact that it's a 3v5 on the ground is already pretty
Commander
embarrassing.
has died.
Ooh, and that's a big pick-off there. If they know to reclaim, then they will be able to do so, and they will get a good benefit out of that. Now, sniping mexes with gunships, this is actually, especially in mid-level lobbies, I think this is a super, super underrated move. The pros are good enough that they'll get some fighters out as soon as they, smell this. But at this level, I think you can get a lot out of this. You do need to put them in places where they won't die. There's a lot of LLTs here, so I would love to see those guys go over, take out these mexes, maybe fish around and see if they can get some of these. And just generally sort of poke around the map. There you go. Okay, that actually... Oh, you're just going to fly past them. These winds would also be a good target. I think these are packed pretty tight. And I think they would chain react. At least this group would. These ones will once they're fully built, but not yet. But this is still a good pick-off. There's one anti-air tower here, but I mean, it's a thistle. Thistles don't actually do damage, little known fact. They just kind of make a noise and make you feel like something's happening. But yeah, watch that chain reaction. There you go. And you could get these two, and that would be good value. I don't think that T2 lab is coming up anytime soon. I'm going to go ahead and say I don't think that's going to happen. And now we have the classic 20 ping gambit. That's actually from Atomopoly pointing out that they're trying to tech T2, failing to notice that they're failing and it's actually decaying. Not ideal, as they say. Simultaneously, you have Razel 8, my new friend here, who I don't think talked to me once, but wanted to be friends. But you know what? Whatever. Going T2 as well. Interesting sights here. A frontline bomber. That's how you go frontline with there. We finally got the answer. We finally got the answer. The getting sniped by rockets there. Now, we're gonna get clapped. That's an accurate prediction. The one thing I will say, Centurions actually are not the worst, but they are significantly outranged by rockets. So with good micro, the rockets win. But if not, it's the meatballs of death that are going to take the advantage here. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Now, 1D gun. 1D gun. 1D gun. Oh, you're E-stalled. Oh. Oh no. Well, then you're actually in big trouble. These guys could snipe you. Ooh, there it is. There it is. Insane DPS on that. So funny to see. I only recently enabled that setting to show those numbers. I think it's really fun. It doesn't give me any information that I didn't already know, because I can watch how fast the health bar goes down. But it's fun to see, you know? It's like all those, like a Final Fantasy game. It pops up the damage numbers, and it's like 543, and I'm like, great, 543 instead of 500. I don't actually really care. But, you know, sometimes, you know, in the late game, it goes up, you get like, oh, 10,000 damage. You're like, oh, I'm a big badass now. Similarly in bar, it's mostly just because it's fun to see number go up. Platt here doing a great job scaling, and a much poorer job of contributing to the game. Oh my god, we're gonna have to mute those pings if you keep doing that. After 10 minutes, Atomopoly reminds the team you're still going to air. Eternal One actually... Oh! Walling in the lab with the mechs. Not ideal, not optimal. But you know what? I've done it too. I've been there. I can relate. Over here, baffling. We see a Juno coming in. Where's it aimed? Is it going to kill anything? It might be in range of that radar. No, it's not. Oh, yes it is. Okay. One radar down. Good job. Now, Juno, a lot of people underestimate how expensive these frickin' things are. 12,000 energy and 200 metal per shot. And it defaults to a stockpile of 20, right? So that's 4k metal. That would be sunk into getting a whole stockpile, to say nothing of the energy cost. That is bonkers. That's just too much. So you gotta take that stockpile down. I'd say like 3 max. But quite useful when your opponent has jammers. In this case, they don't have jammers. So that was a diminutive contribution, to say the least. Now, red, there's sort of a
a mental trap that you can get into when you're playing sea, where you're like, we are sea people now. We are creatures of the sea. We must never touch the land. And you just end up scaling sea, and you're like, my little sea domain is going perfectly. I don't care what's happening anywhere else. You especially see this with Isthmus players because they are just brain rotted in general. And that seems to be something that Plaid is falling for a little bit now, which is just like, let me just fortify my corner and not look anywhere else and not think about anything else. For me, if I was in this situation, I would be thinking about seaplanes. I would be saying, okay, maybe we drop... Well, first we drop some con turrets in the sea, and then somewhere adjacent to them, we're going to drop a seaplane lab. And seaplanes, they do have okay fighters. They have good gunships. I don't play seaplanes a ton, so I can't actually say too much about them. But I do know they're very good. They're very metal efficient. A flagship is a somewhat weaker choice, for the simple reason that you only have that sight line and that sight line. So flag, pretty weak this map. Because there's just, you don't shoot any of the useful stuff. You know, you can't contribute much. You can't get that geo. I mean, all you can really do is make blue suffer, but frankly, it seems like every day is suffering for blue. So I don't know about this. Another thing I would point out for Plat here is you gotta be getting your land mexes upgraded. So either you buy a T2... Oh, this lab finished! Congratulations! Good job. Oh, wow. That's cutting it pretty close here. We're at 4-4 on the comm counts, by the way. But you really... I would be teching my own T2 lab here. If I had that... yeah, plus... You got the money for it. Plus 62. And then reclaim on top of that. You got the money for it. Don't even worry about it. Get that T2 lab up. Get a T1 bot lab, then drop T2 off it. Then you can scale some build turrets, like around here, to boost your C lab as well, if you really want to get your Hydra. Oh, okay, this could be danger, though. Okay, what's really interesting is, will these get the comm? Because this, basically, imagine this, except it's 10 minutes earlier, and you'll have what I was describing. That happened to me in that other game. But, comm snipe will be pretty good here. Just because Red has no other land build power. But this is good too, actually. Clearing these out and clearing out the turrets first and then focusing down the mexes. That is, you know, the correct ordering. And making sure to get all the turrets, make it so you don't take surprise damage down the road. So I do actually like that decision. As long as you have at least one of these dudes left after... Oh no, oh no. The second time... Yes, get him. Get him, get him. Get his ass. Yo. This is so vindicating to watch people who make this mistake suffer. I harp on this every fucking stream. Never build those tight blocks of wins. Either space them out or build them in rows of two. Either of those options is good, but the bad option right here is simply just asking for trouble. That was so much metal wasted. And for the second time, or maybe the third time this game, Yellow was just suffering. It's frankly baffling that that Yellow and what is that? Hot pink? Fuchsia? I don't know what color that is. I'm just a fish. I'm probably colorblind. But whatever color that is, it's baffling that they've gone so uncontested in mid, considering how bad this eco is. Stupendous, really.
Commander has died.
Okay, what's that? Oh yeah, that was a self-destruct command out of blue. So that's actually a little bit toxic. You're not really supposed to do that. You should just resign and someone can take you if they want to. But I understand the sentiment behind it, and in this case it didn't make much difference because blue barely had a base. Now, once again, we're just sort of waiting here for something interesting to happen. The comm snipe did not come through. The gunships are going in here, and please tell me there's anti-air to meet them, because if not, then this is just a clown show. But yeah, okay, good push. There we go. Razel doing good.
Commander
My new friend popping off.
Commander destroyed.
Hell yeah, okay.
Yellow is like, wait, but I was
Battle
losing. how how did we win if I was losing? I was losing so hard, guys. Look at the eco. All three of the top players in the eco, all on the same team. But also look at like all those little plateaus from yellow. You know what those were. We all know. Oh boy. Well, what a game. What a game. Like and subscribe. Let's see if we can find something better to spectate here. Oh, there's a 1v1 noob, but I know these guys. I know they're not noob. I'll take a peek at the OS. Oh, god damn. I actually don't want to... I don't feel like... Dude, I played C3BO the other day, and it genuinely, like... It, like, damaged my spirit. I felt like a little bit of my soul die from how depressing that game was. Just getting absolutely rocked. I'm definitely... I don't mind playing the mid-30s in 1v1, but higher than that is like, ooh, I don't know. It's a little difficult. Honestly, flagship sucks on this map. You got no sight lines. Also needed more BP for it. Sue? I don't know, man. You killed some stuff, I guess. You did. But you also had a horrible opening. Yeah, Platt was pretty idle, I'm not gonna lie. Well, maybe they go next map. I lost my... I was boss and now I'm not. I don't know what this title means. Can you imagine that welcome message shit if this shit went to Steam? Oh, like what would Steam players put in there? You know, I wonder. I mean, similarly, there's a lot of potential abuse in the function to draw on the map, which it's actually been a while since I've seen anyone fuck with that. So, like, good for them. Good job. This is 4v4 map. Good map. I'll play this one. Oh, boss mode's enabled. Oh no, we need the fucking boss. Unless we just sneaky start now. Before anyone joins. All right. Man. What a sight that was. Now I'm not sure. Usually you have the strongest player go here. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do that. Because in principle, if I go back here, I have more room to scale. It's a very good wind map. I have more room to take mexes. And just generally, it's more fun, to be honest. Like, this is a little bit like being stuck on the bridge on that one map with the bridge. But, let's do it. Let's do it.
Please choose your starting location.
Now, the play here, you can walk your comm over here, and then walk here and D-gun. A lot of people like to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be sending an amphibious con over there, and then popping a radar there, and I'm going to pop a few LLTs here to prevent the comm walk on me, and I'm going to be using my comm around here to try to get LLTs up at the front, get really dug in, ideally push up to this choke point, but much more likely we're going to be fighting over this high ground. Now, to do this, I need to start vehicles, because that's how you get the amphibious con. So this will be a vehicle start for me. Note wind OP here. Make sure everyone is taking advantage of that.
Let's all start ground this game, please. No air labs till mid-game. Oh yeah, and actually, another thing I always forget, and I'm lucky to have remembered it this time, is putting the lab
Battle
further
started.
away from the water so that it's a longer walk if their comm wants to degun you. And keeping good radar coverage allows you to keep track of the comm, and if it disappears off radar, that's when you know you're getting comm walked. That's something you really got to be thinking about on this map because it's so easy, the travel distance is so short, and the outcome is so catastrophic. I might try it. I might try it. Is it mean? Is it mean versus noobs? I mean, genuinely, I'm kind of torn. It's certainly, it's a winner, you know, it's a winning strat. Yes, it's OP. I told you. I wasn't lying. Wind is better than Aphis on this map with an average wind speed of 20. Yeah, let's go. Okay, focusing in. You always gotta... You know, sometimes... Does this happen to everyone or just me? Or sometimes you're playing and you're focusing really hard and you realize you forgot to breathe. And you're just kinda... Your lungs are running off of the air that was already in them. And you gotta, like, take some deep breaths and just focus up. Definitely does happen to me more often than I would especially like to admit. I'm gonna throw this up here, and this first turret is for defense against raids. And in a couple minutes, I'm going to be throwing up a couple more. And those ones are going to be for defense against commanders. And 3 turrets is usually the magic number to scare off a comm. I don't know how many it is to actually kill them before they get in degun range. It might be 3. But 3 is enough to badly wound them. Now, I am not above degunning. Don't think I won't, my friend. If I get a good degun, I will. I will get a good degun. I will take it. But yeah, we should probably get that pounder, get that out, and then, yeah, the radar, you can see how good that radar coverage is. And then I really like to just drop a couple of these, and you just scale wind. You just scale those winds. Just throw them all down. Okay. I'm gonna be 1v2. But I'm OP, so it's okay. Unless this guy wants to comm trade me, which actually is a very smart move in this situation. Don't let them 1v2 me. And I need to remember to build units. Oh, fuck, dude. Dude, I literally took so much comm damage that, like, I'm in big trouble right now. And you're just gonna degun that one, too. Because I can't stand and fight is the problem. I can't stand and fight. I can't stand and fight because my comm is very low HP. And this is what happens if you get 2v1'd here. Pulling away? Don't pull away. I need you to do that. You were making a correct decision. And you decided to ruin it. Christ, dude.
Low power.
Okay.
You've received new units.
I don't know about feeding me units. I think you probably need those everywhere. At least this is going my way. That's like the really good thing for us this game, is that that's all happening. I'm so low on metal. I need to be so careful not to walk into range. Oh my god, air again?
You've received new units.
These whistlers are actually a good move. Those are the correct thing to build here. This is really bad. Now both comms are there, so I'm actually just gonna keep turreting this up. You know what? Oh no, I'm gonna do it. They forced me into the comm walk, and the comm walk will happen. In comm walks, you typically lose the comm. It's rare for it to survive. And in this case, I've just decided to accept that cost. Okay, we are going to run in here. We're not going to slow down. We're going to clear all that out. Incredibly, since these are noobs, they actually have nothing behind that goofy little front line they set up. Now, Platt may have figured out what I'm doing, because he is walking back into base right now. Note that I have the radar lock so I can see that that's happening. Which is quite good for me. Okay, is there more wind here, or just the one? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, you definitely know what I'm doing. Is this guy watching stream? Are you watching my stream? I mean, like, fair play to you if you are. It's on a 5-minute delay, but I have been talking about this since before the game, so it's conceivable that you got the idea. But in any case, I can force you not to keep your comm in the fight, and that is still actually a win. It's very unsporting, by the way, to do that to Stream Sheet. But I get it. You're 20 OS. You got to do whatever it takes to get ahead. You're having a tough time out there in the big wide world. Ooh, this is really good. Yeah, get this guy. Get his ass. Or don't. You could also just not target fire after I ping. That's also a viable strategy, although the win rate is somewhat lower. I'm gonna run in here and see what I can get done. A lot of rockets, which I don't love. And this is sort of the trap that you get stuck in with this position, is that you really have so little metal income. Whereas over here you can actually scale. You know what I mean? But what I forgot about this map is that converters are actually good here, simply because there's so much energy to go around. Remember radar. There's potential for that comm to make some carry plays, but we'll see if it happens. This must be titles, I think. You don't need 6 LLTs in your base, you need units at the front. Oh my god. Okay, well I'm just getting trolled. I'm getting trolled by these fucking fools. This is why you shouldn't play these games. Is that you're just gonna... And I mean, literally, the way the fucking OS system works, I'm gonna lose so much OS, and especially, I'm going to lose a lot of certainty, which is actually more damaging for your leaderboard ratings. Luckily, I don't care about that shit because I'm a fish. But, like, genuinely, the game is built to discourage me from taking games like this one, for the specific reason that, that I will lose so much if my noobs throw the game. Can you push? That's an honest question. I don't know if you can or not. I'm wondering. Oh. Okay, just chill then and watch your team die, I guess. Unbelievable to have this many this many converters. I am really succumbing to curiosity here. I want to know so bad. I mean, what's the point, man? What's the point when this can happen? I'm done. I'm out, actually. Fuck this. I'm just... It's a waste of time to play with these fucking noobs. It's genuinely so fucking stupid. What's going on over here? We got center command? That's pretty good. Noobs Rotato? We could play a real match. Yeah, they call this noobs, but I know these aren't noobs. I'm so fucking done with that shit, dude. I mean, it's genuinely... It's a coin flip. And, like...
You are now playing.
They're like... The OS system is like, this coin flip is actually more meaningful than a real evenly matched game. And that, to me, makes no sense. I don't understand why you would weight that harder. But, I'm not a developer. Genuinely so fucking stupid. Like, I'm not mad that I'm lost. I'm mad... I mean, I'm not mad at all. It's a video game. But it's frustrating to be in a situation where you're just completely beholden to people who don't even seem to care. You know, I play video games to escape from real life.
Starting location.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, you get enough of that. You get enough of that in the day-to-day, don't you? I wouldn't mind playing C, actually. I am a fish, after all. That'll be kind of fun. C is actually high-key a carry position on this map. And a very fun one, too. A very fun one. So we'll see who I get matched up against. You got decent terrain cover, so it's actually, if you build your base far enough back, you're not too likely to get just rolled. I forget if subs can traverse these bridges. I think they can. I'm pretty sure they can. But I don't remember for sure. Yeah, this is a really good map. This is actually a banger. This is one that I don't play enough, I would say. Yes, fucking... Okay, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's force start.
Battle started.
Now, C is all about getting a shitload of metal as quickly as possible. And so that means resbots, rather. They're actually subs, you know. You want to be resing what you can, you want to be reclaiming when you don't have time to res, you want to be repairing as well. All of those things, tremendously important. And this is going to be a game where I do my best not to forget those things that I just said. We're going to start with a con boat to go out and take all this shit. And we're going to walk up with our comm as well. I'm going to do 2 con boats, I think. Maybe 3. And then we're just going to go straight into Riptides, I think. Possibly 1 Orca. Just to see. Not starting off with it, though. Not doing that. But I want to see if it can cross here. So I'm going to build it and then hit F6. And then if it can't cross, I'll cancel the queue. Little life hack for you there. This guy, I'm going to queue up the obvious things to do. We're not going to get this far, but I don't mind. I don't mind having the orders in there. You know, just in case we get lucky somehow. And then the second con boat is going to be boosting the lab so that the comm can walk forward. And actually, I wonder, what's the average wind speed here? 11 and 23. So actually, I think tidals are slightly better than wind here. Okay, so we're getting that sub, and the sub can cross. Okay, so we are going to get that because that's a very strong defensive opener. The one thing you got to watch out for with the sub is if you run into a commander, you can get captured. And that is so catastrophically bad that I don't even want to talk about it. Ask me how I know. I guess I can make one of these with the comm too, right? That'll go a lot faster. Because you don't want to waste energy. You certainly don't want that. And after the sub, I'm going to go into a couple of riptides. Maybe as many as 3. And then I think that'll be a queue that I don't mind repeating. I'll probably take the sub out of that queue. Actually, you know what? No, I just lied about everything I just said. We're going to start with herrings, because they're easy to engage from range with. And that's really valuable in the early game, especially when you're going up against con boats. Once the constructors move underwater, it becomes less useful, but in the opening, this is a useful thing to have. They also build very quickly, which is good because I'm extremely poor. And I'm not above stealing some mexes with my comm if I get the opportunity. But I'm not going to go out of my way, you know what I mean? Actually, I could have built one on land, couldn't I? You know what, man? If you're not going to take it, I will. The land ones are cheaper than the naval ones. Actually, no, they're not. Wow, I thought they were. They're exactly the same price. Okay, so this guy has caught me and is doing basically the same opening I am, but with only one of these boats instead of 3 of them, or 2 of them. So I'm going to pull back for now because I don't want to lose my constructor, and I am going to throw up my first radar. Okay, basically a mirrored opening at this point in time. Jeffrey Stones is a bad player who's making bad decisions, and I'm not going to support him in any way. I'm actually actively trying to take this guy's Nexus now. I'm like, you don't... Okay, this is fucked. As soon as this is safe... Which I learned, by the way, space and X shows you the self-destruct radius there. Oh my god, amphibious tanks? Baffling. And I think reclaim actually is a good thing for my comm to focus on for the moment. I wonder how far your constructor is. How far up? Oh, and I should start my big ol' queue. I'm ignoring you. Oh, he's actually going to do it. Man. Not gonna be able to run that dude away in time, unfortunately. And this is gonna die pretty fast here. But I do feel good about my unit choices in this moment. And yeah, he is replacing this mech with one that produces less metal. I assume he degunned it or something, just to spend extra energy because he likes to waste energy. Oh, we did fix this, though. So, that's good at least. Sometimes, you know, sometimes you just gotta talk to people on their level. Now, I think that our total navies are comparable in size, but I think that this guy's navy is split. And so I'm going to try to take advantage of that right now. And yeah, there we go. So we're going to get one pick off there. Easy. And then I'm going to have my con repair these dudes up, starting with the most injured one and then going to everyone else. Yep, he is degunning. So stupid. Just shoot, dude. Just attack the ground. Now, I really want to repair, but I don't want to stand in harm's way. So I'm basically going to test this guy, because I know psychologically there's a thing. You don't want to push too far. I'm going to try to focus up the destroyer if I can. Mine is, of course, also arriving now. But yeah, if I kill that thing, then I'm really in good shape. And then we'll target fire after that. Okay, good. And now I definitely need to pull back because I got a lot of injured boats. There we go, I actually did lose a ton. I have, luckily, my destroyer here, so I'm not fucked. But I am in a situation where I need to secure that reclaim immediately. We're not going to be thinking about rezzing here. We are literally just thinking about eating metal while we can. And once I eat that metal, I'm actually tremendously ahead on the sea fight. So that's just unbelievably good, actually, for me. And I am going to try to kill this guy's mechs and possibly get some damage on the boats. And if anyone in chat or, you know, in the world is thinking that I need to be getting the distinction between a boat and a ship right, I'm doing it on purpose because I like to fuck with people like you. So deal with it. I'm gonna put this rally point further up. Oh wow, I think I need more build power actually. We're gonna finish. Yeah, we're gonna just get that, and then wow, it's poor execution. I am, but a fish. Let's see here. Maybe more of these. Let's hit that, and then some of those, and then a little bit of that. I do feel good about this, actually. I feel good about this situation. It's close, because I haven't spent my metal yet, but I most definitely have a metal advantage. I'm thinking about something stupid that I won't do, which is I was considering dropping a build turret at the front here for auto repairs, but I think that's a dumb idea.
Aircraft
I will
detected.
turn on repeat and just have these guys repeat repair anything in that range. That's a little pro tip for all you watching at home. Yeah, now we actually have build power.
You've received new units. An allied
I don't know.
commander has died.
Oh, that's actually sick. Pink here, coming in clutch.
Enemy commander destroyed.
I did hear air detected, I don't know where. But I'll throw up a little AA because I've been burned before. Now, I think I've got the range advantage here, right? With these guys? But I'm moving out of vision range.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Or radar range. is what we call that. So you're going to build that, and then that.
Enemy commander destroyed.
And let's focus down the destroyer to the degree that we can. This guy's not repairing, as far as I can tell, which means that I sort of automatically have the edge here. And yeah, let's I'll clear that target queue for now. I think I'm going to build a forward lab here. And I'm even going to bring this guy back to boost it with some build power. And I'll turn off reboot.
T2 unit detected.
Because that means
commander
that I get to
destroyed.
cancel all this stuff and eat this lab and use that space for scaling instead, which is really good, which is what I want, right? And yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell, frankly, but I think I am outmassing here a little bit. The guy is rezzing now, which is a new development, but, you know, it's a correct move. There we go. That takes out the torpedo launcher. Now, rezzing and just like repairing are sort of two sides of the same coin, but of course with repairing there's less downtime. Nice. I hate to look away when I hear shots being fired, but I know I have the advantage, so I'm just going to rest in that confidence for the moment and hope it's not misplaced. That would be good if I could snipe some res boats. Okay. Yeah, we're gaining headway here. I am going to eat everything. I think that's well, no, it's not. We keep adding more. I keep being like, just a little more and then I'll pull back, and then the reclaim field keeps getting bigger. Now see, this is fun. This is what fun looks like. This is much better than that last game, which was what suffering looks like. Now I could probably push for the win right now, but overextending is how you leave a big reclaim field, and that, in turn, is how you lose. So, rather than that, I'm just going to try to sort of extend my advantage. As they used to say on the GSL broadcast, when you're ahead, get more ahead. That's definitely the mindset that I'm in right now. The downside of that is that you could potentially sort of wait too long, and then your team dies. So I do need to be, like, checking in with the team as I do this. And I'm worried about here, but if they haven't died yet, then maybe they can hold out a little longer. I'm going to move my converters way up higher so that I have more energy for res, which is what I really want to spend that on. We are going to set target on those to try to take them out if we can. Pretty please and thank you. Never mind, we want to take that out too, actually. And yeah, this is one of those things where when you're zoomed out and you're looking at icons, it can look like a very even fight, but it's not always even if some of them are half health and some of them are full health, right? If one person has the damaged boats and one person has strong boats,
then the strongboats are going to win 10 times out of 10. And that's something that from a distance can be hard to evaluate. But that's why I keep backing up and healing up. Is that I think I'm doing a better job of that than my opponent. I want to, like, extend that advantage. I am concerned about here. Why isn't this guy pushing past the water? He seems very confused. This is why I didn't want to give this guy metal. You don't know how to use it. Maybe that's toxic of me. I don't know. And this is the point where I think we can push in. I wonder if he's going T2. That would be pretty funny. That would be a funny move. I think maybe I'll eat the rest of this. Gotta be careful not to tell them to eat stuff on shore. Maybe a little bit of trees as a treat. Okay, there we go. Yeah, look at that. 24 OS ain't shit. Easy. Simply easy. And now I'm going to be turning off my repeat queue. And I'm going to focus on teching Naval T2. So that I can upgrade mexes and make mad money. Buku bucks, as they say. Oh, that's really scary. Okay, we're going seaplanes. What's the fucking seaplane button? It's that one. Fuck a T2 lab. We're actually not making that. And we're not making any of this. I'm gonna spam out herrings, though. And we're gonna make seaplanes. I'm gonna put these guys on fly by default. Fly, my
An allied
piggies.
commander has died.
Oh yeah, these guys are on repeat.
An
Turn that
allied
off.
commander has died.
Let's see. You know, I don't actually know how much I wanted. I think some of these are good, but maybe not too many, right? Okay, green actually has quit the game, which is good. Obviously. Obviously a good thing. I think I'm gonna drop down the AA before
An allied commander has died.
that other stuff. And then over here... Okay, maybe it is time. So we're at the point here now where I stop being super useful as a C player,
Low
right?
power.
Like C stops mattering, is what I mean by that. And now it's like, okay, what's the next act? I'm gonna get 2 of those, maybe even 3. I think some of these dudes can go over here. Kill that stuff, right? Why can't you hit that? Can you not? That should be in range. I would definitely have thought that's in range. Okay, this is danger. Hug Seal's doing a number on our land. I mean, do I have to go into land? I hope not. That would suck. We should be able to clean this up pretty easy. I hope. And yeah, these guys can do some damage on the coast there as well. Now, seaplanes, I think we want some gunships. Some seaplane gunships. That's how we're going to help land. And honestly, we don't care too much about having build power there anymore. Literally, we're gonna... No. Did someone just quit?
You've received new units.
Look at me, I'm the land player now. We're just going to spam fiends. We're going to send stuff to make attacks. Now, I don't entirely understand how I'm... Oh, fucking torpedo bombers. That's so toxic. I do need to be careful with my comm. Not to die to ducks. That would suck so ducking much. I'm sorry. I hated that as soon as it came out of my mouth.
You've received new units.
Like, I genuinely don't think this game is lost. We just need to... We need to kill this island. Stay in the game. And hold guns.
You're low on power.
I need to cloak, but I'm very low on power right now, which is really bad.
Radar lost.
I need energy.
Tactical missile launcher detected.
Okay, that will allow me to degun. More. I need more.
Commander destroyed.
Why did my comm deselect? Oh well, I was able to hit tab and get him back, thankfully. Jesus Christ, dude. Don't build your base so that that can happen. Don't do that. Okay. And now, let's see.
An allied commander has died.
I think these guys have anti-air, so I might be in big trouble there. Yeah, we're definitely behind on eco because these guys aren't scaling. And I'm not really in a position to. Where's my advanced con sub? Go there, there, there. Just do them all. Do them all, man. Do them all. And have those guys help you. These guys come back here. Yeah, you're going to get those, and then you're just going to be dropping those underwater fusions, which are the goofiest way to scale your energy, but they actually do work. Okay, this is my front line, and this is my defense now. I'm going to bring this dude back. I don't like this. God, I mean, it's so frustrating, because it's like... Remember what I said about this was fun? Like, it was for a minute. It was for a minute. It genuinely... It's the thing about a team game, I guess. You can only carry so hard. But goddammit, I'm going to try. You know, them's the breaks sometimes. Sometimes. Not all the time.
You're overflowing metal.
Sometimes there's different breaks. It's not always bad. Why are you here? Don't be there. The wrong place for you to be. Oh, you know what? We have no build power. We have, like, literally no build power. That's our problem here. I need to scale that shit up yesterday. Alright, now we actually need to not die. Ay, ay, ay. Bro literally built his entire base to chain react as soon as it gets leaked into. Okay. Yeah, I've got a spam lab up here. I mean, this is just toxic at this point. This is frankly... I mean, it's not. It's a perfectly legitimate way of playing the game. But it feels like it's engineered specifically just to bum me out. Only so much I can even do, truly.
You're low on power.
Low on everything, man. And yeah, look, now they're even getting into here. Send my gunships over there. Get a lot more gunships. No, this is over. This is over. It didn't have to be, but literally no one attacked. How do you have mid and not push in and kill here versus 6 OS? How does that not happen? How does this not die? And I told them it needs to die, and they still didn't even try. They were just running in like 5 units at a time. Alright, yeah, I am out. I'm so incredibly frustrated about the fact that we lost this game. I handed this game to them on a silver fucking platter. And they said, no thank you. And now they don't even know how to vote for resign. So, what are you gonna fucking do? Oh boy. Man, that's difficult. What a time. Oh boy. You know what? I think it's gonna be, not what I was dreaming for from my face reveal games, but, that's how it goes sometimes. Bar is a cruel mistress. So, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in, have a good one. We're gonna call it there.